Disclaimer, copyrights enforced. The following is based on true events, facts, fiction, second-party observations, nonsense, hearsay, bullshit. You be the judge. One thing we guarantee is 100% pure entertainment. All names, places, persons, and things, etc. have been changed for privacy issues. This show is R-rated, may contain obscene language, nudity, not for persons under 18. Please listen responsibly. I'm ready, bros. I'm ready. Welcome, Low Hard Talk right here with Julian
and Rymer. How are we doing, folks?
How you doing? I'm all right. How are you?
I'm all right as well, man.
Fucking asking, how you doing, folks? Is there people in the room?
Well, you know, I'm thinking of our listeners out there. How are they doing?
I'm sure they're doing
well. Why don't you
well.
just tell us how you doing? Send us a message. Are you doing all right? I want to hear. Yeah, some communication would be nice. My God. You know, it's nice. Fucking spring is here. And
it was
sun.
18 a couple of days ago. I wore sandals. Then I came out of the hotel room and it was fucking minus 10.
I know, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's been great, but it's also ridiculous.
What's a big swing?
It is. It's huge. Is it ever that warm in like that was March? That was like the middle of March. In like a lamb, out like a lion.
Well, that was a high. Remember the baseball back in the day with the snowstorm opening day, April 76? Was that back then? Am I wrong? Their opening day at their opening day at CNE.
Back when they were playing at
CNE.
The CNE, yeah.
There was a snowstorm.
Shit.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember the 76
irrelevant.
season.
You guys are dumb when it comes to sports.
I don't think. What channel was that? We only had like maybe a channel and a half back then.
I think it was a channel Graham Cable or Shaw Cable.
Yeah.
The fucking channel with the converter with the wire.
Yeah. Cable 10.
Yeah, with the wire. Then you had that Dr. Sue telling you about the sex stories.
Do you remember putting the cable, like for cable TV, in the back of your stereo? For like getting...
stereo sound?
Not the stereo sound, but you get like stereo radio. Like there'd be certain radio stations you could get with the cable attached to yours.
No, I never did that.
Oh, yeah.
No. I remember in
Like underground
1997,
radio
I bought my Panasonic, was the best television tube, 36-inch, a VHS and a stand, 3,200 from the brick. That thing weighed 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
We need 4 guys to lift it.
I know.
But it still played to about a couple of years ago, and I didn't want to get rid of it because I wanted to get a regular new, but I felt sorry for it. But and nobody would take it because it's like garbage.
I like how you're lighting up when you're telling me this story. Did you keep it or what did you do with it?
I put it outside, man. Fuck it. I gave it away, man. I gave
It's
it like
still
giving
there.
away a baby. But the point is, it was so heavy, and it was the best thing. But 3,200 in 1997.
Yeah, that's a fucking chunk of change. Those TVs back then were built to last, right?
And built to fucking rape your pockets.
Yeah, and you could tell when people moved, like 2 things would happen. Like you could still see, like it was almost like someone like took an X-ray of your furniture and like blasted it on the wall because all that fucking radiation came off of the TV.
What was the first TV you had? The Zenith, those wooded ones with the the Sanyo.
My teeth were whitened by the TV, but my eyesight was slowly going. You know,
Why,
just
TVs gave off radiation back then?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like everybody was slightly suntanned. You could tell the kids who sat too close to the TV.
Really? What about these TVs today?
Fucking nothing. They don't even burn current. They use so little power. They're all LED and shit like that.
Yeah.
Man, but did someone break in your house? No one stole your TV. They fucking sold everything else.
What about your first computer? How much did that cost? I bought an iMac for $3,500. Remember those blue-red ones?
The blue and red. Oh,
they're colored ones.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm lying. I paid about $2,000. My sister bought a first Mac, $3,600. It was a gray, ugly thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was like, and then I had the dial-up. Remember the dial-up?
Oh, yeah.
And then you get the girl
Like
trying to log
machine.
on. You can't even jerk it because it was taking 5 minutes for the picture to come through.
Yeah,
Today you got fucking all kinds of shit. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. You rub 2 or 3 out before you even had a chance to see like the hairline on the old download. Stop. Someone picks up the phone. They have to
It was such a big deal, though. I was watching this porn thing, this channel. It's called Facial Abuse.
I didn't see that coming.
But you know what?
Pun intended.
They don't use the top girls. They just get these like, I don't know, regular, like this, not mainstream names. They destroy them. I feel sad. These girls are getting $1,000. They're pissing in their mouth, drinking it. They're slapping the fuck out of them. They're like, if you read the comments, they're like, this is rape, man.
Yeah, that sounds like Horrible.
Like, it's torture. And I'm like, why are they doing this? And one girl was an Asian girl. She goes, this is my first scene. They destroyed this poor girl. And it was like, this is your first scene in porn and you gave up, and you did all that.
Wow.
And she fucking, like, she came back for round 2. Like 6 months later, I guess. Because they was like, oh, you're back again, eh? She goes, I had a good time, ha ha ha. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. That takes a special kind of talent to do that. I tell you that, folks.
Oof.
Man.
They had this one girl in a garbage can,
Yeah.
turned over, and they were taking turns on her. And then the garbage can slipped and fell, and she slammed her whole body on. I'm like, what the fuck? This is not sexy, man.
Man,
This is bad.
Remember when like the freaky shit was the 2 girls, 1 cup?
That was fake, but yes, I get it. Yeah.
Still, that was like the freaky thing online. Everybody said, don't watch it. Oh man, don't watch it. I'm like, what the fuck? Now I gotta watch it because you know what it is. I gotta see this.
I still recall it. I don't recall that being real.
I don't think so because I watched it like a number of times.
Yeah.
Going, is that real? That looks like ice cream. It was like, what is that shit?
No, but these
Literally.
guys, you could tell they're just like loading it up in their mouth, and she's just like gulp. I'm like, holy fuck, man! Like, how much money could you be making, man? What's wrong with you?
Not enough.
Yeah.
Not enough. I mean, you gotta get at least a penny a click. I mean,
No, they don't get paid anything. They get a flat fee and see you later.
That's the business. Fucking speaking of flat fee, you started off. You mentioned baseball back in the day. Fucking
Yeah.
baseball season started. The season started, man.
I like baseball so much. After 3 years ago, I never really cared. But then, when the Jays were good with like that whole like almost World Series team with David Cone, whatever those guys was.
Yeah,
Donaldson,
and fucking Batista.
Who's the guy who?
Now we got yes.
Yes. They had
Guerrero
a whole
Jr..
team, but they had the pitcher was his name, the guy who beat up his wife.
Stroman, not Stroman.
Not Stroman, the other
Osuna. Yeah, the closer.
Going to the games were good, like they're fun. And you know what? I went with a couple of people who actually knew the game and explained, like I know how to play, but the technical things, right? And I really got into it. But now it's so like.
I feel out of touch because it's out of country, man. Like the Jays are not here in Toronto right now.
The same way. Like I watch it, it's like fucking. They have coverages on
the blank.
Yeah, it's just
stands.
terrible, man. And
I know, and they got the fake sound. That's weird.
And they got the Canadian League. Toronto plays Winnipeg 3 times in a row. Montreal plays this at the end when they have to play the other side, Philadelphia, Boston.
Yeah.
Toronto's going to get smashed because Austin Matthews and Marner are going to get drilled by Marchment, or Ovechkin's going to break somebody's face, or the Flyers, because those teams play tough. They're skilled and tough. Toronto's skilled, but very, very soft. Tavares, come on. Like that guy there, he got a hit a couple of days ago. I seen it. The guy rocked his world. Matthews, they call him, what do they call him? Glass chin.
Yeah. So in the words of like the no longer broadcasting Don Cherry, they're playing like a bunch of Europeans.
Yes, exactly. Yes. They're in for a rude awakening.
They're not old school Canadian hockey.
Toronto fans are in for a rude awakening when the playoffs start because they're basically playing shitty hockey with Winnipeg, Ottawa, even Montreal.
Yeah.
And when time for them to play the rest of the league, because our side sucks.
Well, and that's of course our side. Well, Toronto's the team to beat right now.
But they're playing everybody soft. So when the time comes to play the real team, they're going to be in for such a rude awakening.
Yeah, but it's hard to tell though until we actually see them cross the lines. Like
they never measured up to toughness. Toronto, they're never
the playoffs. The playoffs are always it's no longer
so
regular
you're saying
season.
Matthews is going to smash?
Hey, listen, I think Toronto's cursed. Honestly, cursed. I think the Leafs will not get a championship until Hamilton gets a team.
That's the deal.
Yeah, that's the deal. I've been putting it out there for years.
When I was talking to
I might be the only one thinking that, but listen, listeners, I believe this to be true. Toronto is afraid of Hamilton having a team. They won't let them have a team. And I think a little bit of that is like when, what's his nuts there? Tim Horton, on his way back from Buffalo, and he died going back to Hamilton. I think that's part of it because he's like one of the last Leafs to win a cup.
He jinxed it.
I think, yeah. And so the only way to alleviate the curse and take this Leafs nation.
They'll never give it to Hamilton or Downsview because they don't want 2 teams close to the city.
No, that's why Toronto can't be a world-class city until they actually challenge themselves to be.
In London, England, they have the soccer clubs or football clubs all in London. 6 big teams all have their own stadium within a half an hour of each.
Exactly. Plus, there's another 200, 300 teams that are,
in the areas.
That are pro, semi-pro.
But 6 teams with 6 stadiums within 20 minutes.
And that's why you have to be the best at that level,
they're afraid to put Hamilton, a team that's an hour away.
Because that would force Toronto to be better.
No, that'll force. That'll lose money.
They would have to be better because they'd have to be a better team to hold the fans. Because
Good.
as soon as the fans get all pissy sometimes, they're fair weather fans and they jump off going, I'll support another team. Well, fuck those fans. But then again, I can't blame them.
Bottom line is you couldn't get a Leaf ticket anyways. So if they opened up a Hamilton game, it'd be better for the people.
But have you've been to a Leafs game, obviously.
Yes.
Who goes there? I mean, the fans sit up, and the suits are in the bottom, the fucking fans are like in the nosebleeds.
Not even anymore, but now it's pretty hard to get a ticket. And $500 a game, fuck it.
Yeah.
Basketball, fuck it. That's why baseball's still pretty good, because you could get a good seat for $60.
Oh, yeah. You can get a good seat for fucking $10.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm just being like...
And just stand on the 100 level. No. You know, producer Pat and I went to a few Raptors games on their championship run year.
Yeah, but that was expensive.
No. What did we pay?
We go to the standing room.
You're not on the mic, right, Pat? So nobody could hear shit. But anyways, Rymer, tell the story.
We were up in the standing room, right? Where our tickets were the same cost as those fucking $20 beers. What was it, 20?
So where were you sitting? The standing
We spent more on beer than we did on the ticket, yes.
Well, that's obvious. No matter what, their beers are crazy.
They are crazy. We were you're like in the rafters, like you're holding up the roof.
And you see the game?
You can see the game, yeah, man. You got a top-down view, but you can see the game. It's like you're in the room.
If you sat at the bottom, you need $1,000, put it that way.
Yeah, that's for beer, plus the ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
Just,
2 vodka, the Blue Jay game, 2 double vodka cranberry. They're like 25 each. You buy 2, $50. You buy 2 rounds, $100.
and I remember back
And you know what? They're like juice. I don't even know if they use real vodka.
No, yeah, it's like, and they measure it per site. There's not even one of those, they use that little fucking plastic cup, so there's like, 25 mils. It's not even a full shot.
Well, I remember I bought 2 of them. I was like, what the fuck? This tastes like juice, because they use the big cups.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever.
Yeah,
$25.
fucking sugar water and shit. I hate sport beverages. In the U.S., though, I went to a home opener in New York City. The season home opener. This is going back like 3 or 4 years.
Mets or Yanks?
Yankees up in the Bronx.
I never been.
Man,
My
it was a new
buddies have
stadium.
gone.
I'd never been to the original stadium, sadly.
Oh, okay.
But still, it was great. I got these tickets in the parking lot. All right, as I didn't want to spend more than like $80. I thought home
So
opener.
how much did you pay?
I spent $80. So this is the deal. The staying with some friends. It's like, fucking this home opener. I want to go. I've never been to the Bronx. My buddy's like, oh man, I can't believe the tickets are so expensive. And online, people are selling on like fucking, what is that, StubHub and shit.
Whatever. Yeah.
So I thought maybe I'm going to find a scalper. I get off the subway. I walk down the stairs and there's people hawking tickets, of course. All right. And so most of the people are trying to sell at least 2 tickets or groups, right? That's where the money's at.
Sure, yeah.
And so the guy, hey, how many tickets do you want? I go, I'm looking for
hate
just
those
one.
guys.
Looking for one. He goes, I can't help you. But there's a guy over there who's got 1 ticket. He's okay. So I go up to this guy and go, you got a ticket? And he goes, yeah, how many do you want? Because that's the first question he wants. I go, I want 1. He goes, 120. And I go, oh man, I only got $80.
Where was the seat though?
Well, check this out. And the guy goes, sorry. Okay. So I walk away, right? I walk away.
And he chased you.
And he goes, hey, hold on. Yeah. You only had 1 ticket. You only had 1 ticket.
Yeah, typical New Yorker.
Yeah.
Hey,
So he's trying to get me up. So I go, fuck it, I ain't going to be hustled. You can't hustle a hustler.
Yes.
Though you can.
100%.
So he goes, you said it was $80? And I go, yeah, I got $80. So he goes,
now I got 50, you motherfucker.
I should have.
Now I got 50.
And he goes, okay, I'll take it. I'll give you a deal today. I go, sure. So he swapped the ticket. I'm not even sure if it's a real ticket or not. I go through the fucking stands. There's them these metal detectors and shit like that. I'm going through. I'm hearing the national anthem. It's going to be fun to get all that. And I make my way to the seat and I go, oh, fuck me. Like, where am I? Like, I'm walking around the stadium.
You didn't ask the guy?
Well, no, I'm just happy to have a ticket. It's a home opener, man.
All right.
Opener.
Okay. I just can't sit anything above 20 rows up because I
Jays
can't
and
see.
the
I'm blind.
Man, the next thing you know, I'm walking and I go, and I'm next to this wall, right, out in the outfield, and now I'm walking down the stairs, and I'm in the fucking front row of the wall, and it was a great seat, outfield, just off of first baseline.
The wall of the outfield.
Yeah,
okay, that's
man,
cool.
it was a great seat. I'm sitting next
Now
to
you
some
can
New
reach
Yorkers.
over. Yeah.
They're from like Hoboken. They're fucking talking. They bought me beers. I had my
that's
J
fine.
shirt
That's
on. They
cool.
go, a Canadian. And the Yankee fans were great, man. They were great.
They're there for a party. They're there for a party.
They're for a party. They were the friendly. Like sometimes in Toronto, you get these assholes like, I'm not Yankee, blah, blah. And I go, fuck off.
They do that there too.
No, I didn't get any of that,
I went
man.
to Oakland to watch a football game.
Yeah.
The guy went to the washer, was wearing a Redskin. I forget the team.
Sure.
They punched the shit out of him in the washer.
No.
The Raiders, yeah. I went to Buffalo. I was wearing a Steeler hat. This girl runs behind me, whacks me in the back of the head, and knocks off my Steeler hat. I'm like, Fucking bitch. People are fucked anywhere. I don't care what they do. The New Yorkers do the same
Fair
shit.
enough. Maybe I was in a good section. I was in a
You
good
just gotta
section.
had a good
There's a
group of
lot of good
guys.
energy.
You had a good group of guys.
It was a good group of guys, and the fucking Jays crushed it. So like I became.
Oh,
a
they
little
were
bit,
playing the Jays.
Yeah, that was even the best part. And so
Fuck, what
I
did you
asked
say
the
that
guy.
from the beginning?
Oh shit! So then I asked, and the guy goes, "Hey, where'd you get your ticket from?" And I go, "I got it from this guy outside." He goes, "You got it from this this hobo bum?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "How much did you pay for it?" And I said, $80. And he goes, "Sweet, because I got these tickets off my boss, who sold them for $40, and the ticket said 20. He sold them to me for 40. I sold it to that guy for 60, and the guy sold it to me for 80. So he says, we've all made $20 going up the chain. And he was like, fucking another round of drinks. And the drinks there, by the way, when he came back was some highballs. The first time I had a highball in a seat. He came back and it was like it was a margarita. It felt like a double or something like that.
A highball.
Yeah, it was a fucking like
A mixed drink?
Yeah, in the seats. You don't get that at the. You have to walk up to
pick it up.
But there was
This guy brought you a glass highball? Or was
well,
it
in a fucking plastic cup. Of
Oh, I was
course,
gonna
yeah.
say they bring you fucking like nice fucking
Yeah,
glass. Ice cubes. Hey, hello.
Hey,
there.
here you go.
Cheers,
Fucking-
big, big.
yeah, martini girl there shaking it up. Yeah. No, it wasn't that. It was amazing, man.
And
So
how much was it?
fucking the drinks? I don't remember. They were like fucking $8.
Oh wow, that's the big deal when you go to
US.
They rob, yeah, but
Yeah.
still they rob us here. I told you, double vodka,
know.
$25.
I know, it's what I call the stupid tax, man. Canadians just accept whatever you're
Stupid
given.
tax, yeah.
You know, that's a lot of money. I'm paying so much for my internet every month. Well, you could switch. Okay, but I'll just pay over the too much anyways. Yeah. It's just, that's what Canadians do. That's what we do.
I do it. My Rogers bill's $500.
Fuck.
Mini mortgage.
Yeah.
That's what I call it, a mini mortgage.
Yeah, or condo fee.
Yeah, just a total joke. And I don't even have cable.
No. You don't have
I have up to 28 basic cable.
Oh, fuck. But we pay it, man. We
Yeah,
pay it.
obviously I have no choice. What am I going to say? Where am I
Well,
going
you
to go?
could. I don't. Yeah, who do you switch to?
Want to
when
go to
it comes
Fido, whatever they are? They're all $70. You know.
Yeah, I know. And then fucking Rogers wants to buy Freedom, which is I've been using Freedom.
What was that one? Wind. You couldn't even use it because they had no.
Well, Wind is now Freedom.
Oh,
Yeah, they
do they
changed
still work? Because if there was certain buildings, they had the certain bars, or you wouldn't have no reception.
Oh, yeah. It'd be like you go to the bathroom in a restaurant and
Yeah.
you lose your reception,
Yeah,
or you had to
yeah.
go outside and
Yeah.
then it was like classic. Like, can you hear me now? Can you hear?
Yeah,
How about now?
yeah,
Now?
yeah.
Okay, there you are. Oh, yeah.
And there you go. Fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah. But now it's good. It's good. And we're all like soon, one day we're going to finally catch up to the future and get 5G.
I thought we have that now. I already see the towers up. They're gray on top of the building.
Well, I ain't getting fucking 5G. Supposedly we got 5G phones, but no one's getting this fucking faster than life speed.
Yeah, but the 5G towers are built. I've seen them. Many of them are up. It's rolling out. It's rolling
Rolling
out. Soon you're going to have brain fucking damage.
I don't know, man.
What about the guys that are going to put all the satellites in the air, they're saying, and so we can have better internet?
Listen, we got shit blasting through us all the time.
No, but they're saying that, did you hear that?
Skylink.
Yeah.
Elon Musk's Skylink.
It's all free, so they can watch your ass. When you're taking a shit, they're going to watch you through the door, through the sky.
They can't. Hey, if you're bringing your phone to the toilet, your phone could be hacked. Somebody could be watching you taking the shit
They
or
already
whacking
do
off.
that, exactly. That guy Snowden was on YouTube saying that.
Yes.
That spy guy.
Yeah, Edward
saying-
Snowden.
Remember those phones that we had with the flip with the battery?
Yeah.
Those ones they couldn't, but these things here, no matter off or on, they could listen.
Yeah.
I used to sit. I don't know if I should say this story, but okay. Let's pretend I went to a coffee shop with a few friends. He would take all the phones, put them in a baseball cap, and put them like 5 tables over.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
That way nobody could Snowden us.
Boom. There you
Bing,
go.
bing. Take a little break. We'll be right back on that one.
Hello, Blow Hard, Talk Hard listeners. We would like to ask you to do all those things that podcasts ask you to do. That's like, subscribe, review, share with your friends, post this on iTunes, tell people that you're listening to Blow Hard, Talk Hard, and we look forward to hearing more from you.
Welcome back, listeners.
Yeah.
Julian and Rymer still in the house.
Still in the house, man. Still talking about technology and shit like that. There's people who are concerned about not getting. There's people who don't want to
Let
get
me
the
interrupt
vaccine.
you. I asked my buddy. He was looking at me today using the banking app. He goes, TD app.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, I don't use that. I can't trust that. I'm like, well, buddy, get with the program. Like, what are we going to do here? Like, you're not dealing with $1 million, so fuck it. Like, you go to the machine, like, he lines up and he does it. He won't use it on his phone.
No.
And again, he's not a fucking, like, doing anything crazy, so I don't get it.
I think I trust the security with the banking on my phone, but
Again, even if you don't, what are you? Who are you?
right.
Like, you know what I mean? You need encrypted fucking passwords for your $50 you have in your savings account.
I know people have been robbed, man, like that though.
I know, but you're not the guy. You have $50 if you're lucky.
Yeah, if I'm lucky, I got to borrow $50 so they can rob it from me first. Fuck, man.
I know people, they do scams. Anyways, I'm just fucking around. Go back to what you were saying about technology.
But no, you're right, man. People are like freaking out about the phones, man. Like going, or sorry, the microchip in the vaccine. They're going, oh man, they might put a microchip in me. Going, really? Really, you think like Bill Gates wants to know where you are and what you're doing with a fucking microchip?
Believe it or not, they do want to know where everybody is.
But they do, because we got our cell phones with us all the time. Why put a chip in someone when you're carrying the fucking chip
That's
with you
why
in your hand?
the 5G will let
With the
them
GPS.
have better.
Yeah, so listen, if you're freaking out about being chipped, you're already chipped if you got a cell phone.
The only way it is, no social media, get off the grid, take your phone, smash
Yeah.
it. That's what, if I won the lotto, I would smash my phone. I would walk around with sandals and shorts and go to move to an island. And that's it.
And
I would use that old rotary phone.
Yeah. And somebody walk with a really long cord that.
I just wouldn't. Just no calls, or maybe use a coconut. I don't give a fuck.
The old school where you have to, like, people who need to get in touch with you know how to get in touch with you.
That's right. That's right.
Nowadays,
Nobody even knows a phone number these days. I used to know 50. Now all I know is names.
Yes.
And then if I lose it, you're fucked.
I had somebody who tried to impress me recently going, hey, I still remember my phone number from grade 5 going, so?
I remember my first house phone number.
But yeah.
There was no area code. 533-0993.
I have no way of confirming that, or does it
Trust
me?
me. Okay, the rhythm just came out of my mouth. But then they became 416, then they became 905, then they became 647, et cetera, et cetera. The world's garbage.
Yes.
There you go.
I think our phone number used to be 242-4828, and we lived...
4828. Is that how many numbers is that?
It was now a Calgary number.
Oh.
And our phone number was 1 digit off from a pizza place on the fucking corner, Pizza Delight in Calgary back in the day in Dover. And we were there regularly, but they fucking accidentally put our number on there instead of 48.
So they got their
So on the
number
telephone.
So they gave us, so people were calling our house ordering fucking pizza.
You should have said, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
At first we thought it was a
But there was
joke.
no money there. You couldn't have exchanged Interact or anything. You should have said, how much? Interact only.
This is pre-internet. This is pre-internet. I know. Cash.
Send
Visa.
$40.
Yeah.
And the pizza will be there in 30 minutes. And then you just fucking lie to everybody. And then they go to Pizza, whatever the fuck his name is. Charles Pizzeria.
Pizza Delight. It was Greek-style pizza. Man, this guy Nick, huge, tall Greek dude, fucking made the best pizza. He had these cold eyes, and he'd sometimes walk out when
Like
the
the
kids
soup Nazi?
Oh yeah, exactly. And he'd walk
No
out
soup for you.
with
I
his
like that
fucking
guy.
with his
I just seen
pizza
that
knife under
episode.
his arm when the kids were
Seinfeld.
fucking around. And he'd walk out with a big pizza knife, and the kids, everybody's afraid of him. All of a
There's
sudden,
Greeks in Calgary?
a big Greek population in Calgary.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How many?
All the pizza in Calgary is Greek-style pizza. Like the good pizza.
Wow, I'm fucking stunned.
They used to serve souvlaki after the bar, like a barbecue. You'd come in, not a hot dog, you could get fresh souvlaki off a grill.
Yeah.
on the
I worked
sticks.
for that guy.
It's
Oh,
awesome.
instead of these ugly hot sausages they give you, you could taste the burping in your mouth for 3 days later.
Yeah.
But you'd get souvlaki. It was really awesome.
I can't believe there's that many Greeks in Calgary.
Yeah, this guy.
How many do you think?
So the guy I worked for, more than 10.
10 what?
Maybe 1,000, 10,000. I don't know how many. I don't know the numbers. There's
Are you dumb?
fucking 1 million people in Calgary.
Oh, is that all?
Well, 1 million plus now.
Yeah, but growing up, there was only like 500,000. It was
Yeah.
a small city.
It was a small,
Yeah.
big city.
I just like to know about where my people are. I just want to know if they're in Calgary.
You'll be welcome in Calgary.
yeah,
You think so?
Yes.
for
Never
sure.
going anyways. but
So this
go on.
guy Nick I worked for, he had a restaurant, and he lost a restaurant, but he was also a big poker player.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Greeks are gamblers, losers.
for sure. And one day, I remember there was this guy who showed up, beautiful fucking Corvette, one with the curves and shit like that.
Yeah.
And a few days later, he comes back, and Nick's like, hey, what happened to your car? And he goes,
lost the car.
He lost the car. He won the car in a poker game, lost the car in a poker game. But check this out. Nick also won a fucking restaurant, the now infamous and no longer Electric Avenue. Remember, there used to be this bar called Electric Avenue.
Electric Avenue.
I have a good story about
Get
that
higher.
too. My friend, a friend of mine, childhood friend, his dad was the real estate agent trying to sell that place for years and years and years. He was like, Pat, I'm fucking stuck with this piece of shit for fucking ever. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. And it's
Real
like,
estate wasn't booming, I guess.
well, just this one place. It was just
Today you put up a
cursed.
piece of Toronto, it's gone in 24 hours.
That place probably, that property now is probably long gone.
Oh, yeah, I think
It's
they
downtown.
probably
Let's move on from the Calgary nonsense. But there's the Greek poker players. I remember, like I told you the story when I did that stag party where those Greeks had the $1,000 bills,
Yeah.
like 200 each, $1,000 bills only. Like these guys had money. They're degenerates. My buddy's father must have spent, won and lost at the horses fortunes. In the meantime, they could have had everything. But
Yeah.
it's a thing they do.
Yeah. Easy come, easy go.
More gold, but yeah, they just like it. It's part of their culture. Like the Asian guys, they love the casinos, they love gambling.
Oh, you walk through Chinatown and you hear the sound of like, I don't know, chips. I don't know what kind of chips they are. Like maybe the fucking
Clay
like,
chips.
clay chips are like almost like the Domino's kind of chips. Like, you know, that ching, click, 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 click,
So
click sound?
they're obviously more of like a plasticky kind because the clays they sound nice.
They do sound nice, but you could hear them like sometimes in Chinatown, like just off of like Spadina.
Yeah, they're
and
playing in the basements, like the
in
fuck
Dundas.
yeah,
Yeah.
the hoods. Yeah.
You hear off in the distance going, what does that sound like? Where's it come from?
That's funny.
Yeah.
There's certain guys who want to play. They get fucking black leather chairs, office chairs, poker tables, fucking mint. They have waitresses. They have girls to massage your head.
Oh.
I know guys like this.
Molly Game Plus.
Yeah, fuck, forget Molly's game. They have guys there they pull up in their cars, whatever. Then they play for 12 hours, 15 hours. They have a girl massaging them. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh.
Yeah, those are the real deal people.
Shit.
Today we were driving.
Yeah.
In front of me, my buddy goes, look, Lamborghini SUV. I go, that? And I looked at it, was Lamborghini. I didn't know this.
Lamborghini?
Lamborghini, the fucking nice Italian sports car.
A Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, go fuck your ass.
Sorry, I'm trying to imagine some Italian guy in a big fucking SUV pickup truck and Lamborghini. Fucking like, it's a construction guy in this Lamborghini. Fucking,
He's got some 2x4s in the back.
Yeah, Lamborghini.
It's a Lamborghini. Who cares? The point is,
A rich carpenter.
he told me it's 500 grand.
Oh, yeah.
My buddy told me, right? And I'm like, for this piece of shit? Because it looked like a regular other SUV that drove by us.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why would you spend that kind of money? But it's supposedly 500 grand. Another car we seen. One of those nice cars, the Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
This girl was driving it. Unbelievable. White. Sedan, big, 500 grand. But that's a car that I would drive. I was going, I should rent this for like a week. Pay 10 grand. Just drive it in front of my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just park it there. What would people think?
Your neighbor. Good question.
People already think that I'm retarded because the way I park like 6 feet away from the sidewalk.
I've seen how you park.
Everybody makes fun of me. I park like, there's no snowbanks.
Okay.
And I just park like this. I go like this, and I put the car ready to go, like it's already sticking out already, the nose. People go, you're going to hit your car. I go, I don't give a fuck. So I get in the car and I go. But I have that tendency. But if I pulled up with one of those cars,
You're that guy.
they all like me. Portuguese lady today, hey, how are you? I'm okay. But that would be the car to pull up. People would think, what? This guy's fucked.
Finally, but then you'd park it nicely, though. You wouldn't park that thing fucking...
No, I park it on the street.
On the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk.
On the
sidewalk. People be like, okay, here we go.
I saw this McLaren recently. Holy smokes. Like a fucking full-on race car kit looking thing. I was like, and there's just this beautiful woman driving it. And I'm like, wow. Like it was a car that not that women can enjoy a fucking car.
What does that car go for?
That bad boy must have been at least 285,000. I wish I could remember the model numbers. It's just bare bones, man. It's like got a fucking bucket racing seat that's got no
And it was a
padding.
young girl driving?
Young, probably like, maybe 30.
Yeah, daddy bought it for her.
Or rich husband,
Sugar daddy.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
You should pull up with your fucking, what do you got?
Mazda 5?
Mazda 5. Is that like a Lamborghini?
That's my Lamborghini, man. Yeah. I
You still got the ladder on top?
yeah.
Holy fuck. Talk about the hood.
Lamborghini. That's right. Jack them up.
Buy a fucking Lamborghini for 500 grand. And then, how much money do you need to have to buy that car? And don't say 500 grand.
That was going to be the answer, asshole.
It's like buying a Rolex, and the guy's got 20 grand, he buys a 20 grand watch, and that's all he's got. Now he's walking around with fucking $2 shoes.
Yeah, some people
makes
are like,
no sense.
There's some people like that though, man. There's some people who like spend on the flash and got no cash.
Oh, one flash.
Yeah.
Like these guys that are Yorkville, they're dressed up with a nice suit and everything, but not even $5 in your pocket. Like, it's all games.
You fucking go to their house, they got no fucking furniture, just maybe a chair and a fucking milk crate for a coffee table.
Yeah,
where's your money go?
But why the Rolex? If you have a Rolex and it's 20 grand, you got to have at least 500 grand in the bank. Yes?
Oh, right. Like what
I'm
is
trying to compare it, so that way you look civil, because then you're not playing the game.
Yeah. What's the percentage of?
Yeah, what is the percentage?
Yeah, you buy a $500,000 car. How much? You got to have 10 million in the bank, minimum.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Like a guy who buys a Patek Philippe watch, which
Yeah.
is say like $100,000 watch.
There you go.
So like you've already got then 3 Ferraris. Like
Well,
when you
but
say
that-
like I'm going to drop 100 grand on a watch, you've already dropped X millions on.
But
all these-
but that guy deserves to wear that watch because he's got the money.
yeah. But
Okay.
at what point do you say like today I'm going to go I just bought my Ford.
They're bored, bro. That's
Ferrari,
okay. But if
yeah.
people who have money,
I
it's
don't,
okay.
I don't think you should spend more than 1.5% of your net worth on a watch.
Again, what's his name? Merriweather.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has his watches are like 1.8 million. He took a picture on Instagram. He has a case.
Yeah.
Each watch is no less than 1 mil. He's got like 20 of them. They're like fucking sick. And then he has a suitcase he carries around with
With
100 grand, 200 grand, depending on where he's going. And he's got those. He's just
Yeah.
like he's crazy. Like he just fucking spends.
His whole thing is the money team, no? Like his like
Exactly. That's the game.
It's his
But the
whole-
watches were like, wow, even one of them. And it's like, you're talking whatever. He spends $1 million.
Yeah,
And he's
so-
got 20 of them.
So what is then, they got resale value? Is that where
Of course they do, man. Those things are full of diamonds and gold. Of course they do.
Yeah. So the market's bad and something you really need money.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
you're like, I got $1 million watch.
Exactly.
I'll give you $750 for it.
Exactly. He goes to the pawn shop guy, the fat guy on TV.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, oh, let's watch this. What you call it, Louis Vuitton? It's 100 million. I'll give you 750,000. Then his son is like,
The Louis
"This one."
Vuitton? I thought it was Louis Vuitton. Oh no! Ah, my
The guy's
dyslexia. Damn it.
He starts giving you his expert opinion. Oh,
Yeah.
this movie was. Shut up, man! You fucking. That guy on that show, the cuckoo guy. What's his name? Georgie,
Oh yeah, the
the sidekick, not his son, the other guy,
George. Yeah.
the dumb guy.
Well, they're all the son and the other guy are pretty.
No,
dumb.
but the other guy, anyways, he went to Vegas. He got arrested for fucking fighting, punching people with his crew.
Okay.
Because he's a celebrity and it's Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So he's
He's
they
making
went to the
some
strip
news.
club. Oh yeah, that guy. They make money on that show, but it was just, I don't know why I brought it up because we're talking about the pawn shop. But I
was told that show. I
It's
did
all-
a little bit of research. Yeah, it's set
all
up.
fake.
It's all fake.
It's all
yeah.
fake.
They kind of just
Like
bring
Detroit
in some
pawn
shit.
shop when he would yell at his daughter and fucking these black pimps would come in and try to sell like it's all fake. That's
Yeah,
everything's
nobody's really ever selling on there, and if they are buying, then they're just like so lowball.
Well, where the fuck did you come with this Superman 1920 fucking comic book? Like it's just perfect.
Yeah,
It's all,
and you're going to that store of all
yeah,
places.
Yeah, everybody goes to that store to get ripped off.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you $100 for this. No, it's got to be worth what is that comic worth? $1 million?
Superman #1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the most expensive.
Yeah, it's like the Wayne
Is it?
Gretzky
Yeah,
card.
it's like it's the Wayne Gretzky rookie card of comics.
So that's the best comic to have.
you could
It's
have.
up there. If you have Superman #1, you're definitely.
Is it $1 million really?
Oh, probably more, maybe.
Yeah.
I remember
Because
we
it is
were
the
growing up,
first
there used to-
superhero comic, if I understand correctly,
Action
right?
Comics #1 is like the most famous comic book.
Yeah.
Really.
Because it kicks off.
We used to have those comic books back in the day, right? It was a big thing, but
Yeah.
I thought it was like a demand thing. Everything is like not as popular, like hockey cards, like all that shit. You had the Wayne Gretzky card or Bobby Orr or whoever. It was worth a lot.
Listen, growing up in Calgary,
How
had
many cards did
no
we used to whip
respect for the
against
Wayne
wall?
Gretzky
How
cards.
many did we used to whip against the wall? Flipsies.
Yes.
I think my mother might have threw away half garbage bags.
Dude, we fucking
knows
chucked
what we
Wayne
threw?
Gretzky cards like that against the wall as a
We didn't
kid.
know.
No idea.
Yeah. Today,
Man,
even if
I
they're
threw at
worth-
least $100,000 worth of fucking
Even if
Gretzky's.
they're worth $50 each.
Yeah. I mean, kids like Gretzky, but you didn't respect, like, you wouldn't show the same respect for
You
Gretzky in
didn't
Calgary.
know
You go, no, no.
Plus, you might have been throwing away.
become.
You might have been throwing away. Who knows what kind of cards? All
Yeah.
those superstars in the '70s.
Fucking
and stuff.
Lanny McDonald.
Yeah. Well, hey, even if you get $50 a card, I'm sure
Yeah.
if you kept them.
Yeah, because you're paying 25 cents a pack, right?
When?
Yeah, back then,
Back
for
in- when you
sure.
were a kid.
Oh
20
fuck! With that ugly gum, with that rock gum.
That
Terrible
gum,
gum.
the O-Peachy cards, the
Yeah,
gum,
they
and
break your teeth if you chew. It's fucking wrong.
if you dropped it, it shattered.
Yeah. Everybody says the same thing though. I have so many friends who say how many cards they used to just waste
Yeah.
because we didn't know. We were fucking young. Put them on their bikes as spokes and make noise.
I know. And then I moved and during school with all my fucking hockey cards, a big wad of them, to another school, and you know what they did? They played fucking marbles. I'm like, are you kidding me? Who plays marbles?
We did.
Yes, you went to one of those marbles.
Marbles. What is? Oh, like for money?
Nah, they just
For more marbles.
for more marbles.
Oh fuck! I never
So
did that.
the bigger the marble, the value of the marble based on its weight. It was like a Steely versus like a fucking Kingsy,
King Cobb.
Christ.
a King Cobb. Yeah, I didn't know
I think
marbles.
our listeners are confused.
Yeah.
Nobody plays marbles.
No. Got a few, or Jax.
Jax.
No, it's TikTok videos. And,
Yeah.
You know what?
Instagram
Let's just
likes.
make one quick point on today's updates
Yes.
with this COVID thing. You know what? I really don't like talking about it because it makes me sick. Like I'm done. But today again, what do you think?
You know, that's
Like a quick end to the show. Give your 2-minute summary. What do you think?
Hey, I'm going to tell you what somebody said to me last year, this time. He was a new Canadian, and so he didn't speak much English, and super awesome dude. He was from the Lebanon,
Okay.
and he spoke Arabic. And he says, the only thing he could say was, COVID, fuck COVID. And our entire conversation for 2 months,
That's his words.
that was it.
That's
COVID,
hilarious.
fuck COVID, right?
Well,
and then he'd
even,
smile up at me like we were bonding, and we did, man. He was
Even
awesome.
producer Pat told me 2017. Today, this exact day, the same amount of people are in ICU. From other incidents, obviously, but everything today is COVID related. It just enough is enough.
Enough is enough. So, man, everybody out there, stay home, stay safe. Don't be
Fuck
stupid.
that. Enough is of that. Go out and fucking do whatever, man.
Or go and get fucked up.
Well, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Another episode next Friday. Enjoy your week. Julian,
Rymer.
what up, people?
Peace.